A lot of rappers face cancellation at a point in their career due to their actions and statements. From DaBaby's horrible comments about the LGBTQ+ community, to 6ix9ine and Gunna almost taking a fall for snitching, and Kanye West's controversial anti-Semitism remarks causing a stir. These artists' careers have not been the same since their respective incidents. However, an artist who managed to come out of the cancel culture and still somehow got his career together is j.cole. Cole faced multiple career-ending situations and still managed to be here today. Before we dive into how Cole navigated the storm and emerged victorious at the end, please do me a favor and leave a like on this video to help promote my content. Thank you. Now, let's get back into this video. On August 2nd, 2013, Drake dropped an album, Care Package, and j.cole was featured on the song called Jodeci Freestyle, where j.cole rapped some words which will then go on to be the worst thing he ever said on a song. The lyric in question finds Cole rapping on the final verse, "Go check the numbers, dummy. That's just me getting started. I'm artistic. You dudes is autistic, retarded." Following the track's release, Cole was met with backlash from those who took offense to the bar, as a petition with nearly 4,500 signatures was launched online. Some might think it's just rap lyrics and people have gone soft nowadays. But you see, autism is actually a real health condition. People with this condition struggle every day because it affects their brain. So to make a mockery of such a situation is really insensitive and horrible, hence the backlash was deserved. Later that year, a regretful Jermaine ended up issuing an apology for the lyric. In a recent verse on the song Jodeci Freestyle, "I said something highly offensive to people with autism," Cole wrote on his Dreamville website at the time. "Last week, when I first saw a comment from someone outraged about the lyric, I realized right away that what I said was wrong. I was instantly embarrassed that I would be ignorant enough to say something so hurtful. What makes the crime worse is that I should have known better." Drake also issued an apology since it was on his album This Happened. Drake said on his OVO blog, "I share responsibility and offer my sincerest apologies for the pain this has caused. Individuals with autism have brilliant and creative minds, and their gifts should not be disparaged or discounted. This was a learning lesson for both of us, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to try to right this wrong. j.cole and I believe that it is the right, responsible, and respectful decision to remove the lyric from the song." The lyrics were later edited and removed from this song. However, even Cole fans didn't agree with him on this one and hardly defended him. A fan wrote this on Twitter, "As a Cole stan, I will say he took a major L on that one. They could have fixed it better than just muting that part though. Sounds hella dumb. If you think this was bad, wait till you hear the next one." Following the death of George Floyd in 2020, the black community started the Black Lives Matter movement to create global awareness of the racial killings happening to black people in America. j.cole released Snow on the Bluff in the same week to address the Black Lives Matter movement going on at the time. The song drops numerous references to the protests taking place around the world. However, to a lot of people's surprise, the song also took a confusing shot at a talented rapper, Noname, who was well known for her activism and fierce intelligence and was leading the course at the time. Right at the opening of the track, Cole calls out the young lady. He rapped, "I scrolled through her timeline in these wild times and I started to read. She mad at these crackers, she mad at these capitalists, mad at these murder police. She mad at my niggas, she mad at our ignorance. She wears her heart on her sleeve." Then the real kicker. "She mad at the celebrities, low-key I be thinking she talking about me." But the question remains, why did Cole come for the young rapper in the first place? The truth is, during the times of Black Lives Matter, Noname was calling out the inaction of rappers around the world on her Twitter account. In a now deleted post, she put it simply, "Poor black folks all over the country are putting their bodies on the line in protest for our collective safety, and your favorite top-selling rappers not even willing to put a tweet up. Niggas' whole discographies be about black plight and they know where to be found." But if you noticed, nowhere in that tweet did Noname explicitly call out j.cole. In fact, as Genius points out, Cole has been active in the movement, publicly marching in order to protest the death of George Floyd. It's just as likely that Noname was calling out Drake, who has made barely any comment publicly, or even Kendrick Lamar, who has been similarly silent, but Cole couldn't help but make it all about himself. In the hours since the release of the song, the controversy made news around the world and was much discussed on Twitter. Eventually, there was so much noise about the bars that Cole took to his Twitter to clarify, by which I mean he made everything more confusing. At first, it seemed like Cole was trying to deny that the song was about Noname. He starts the thread by saying that some assumed to know who the song is about, implying that they're wrong. But then, 2 tweets later, he began complimenting No Name, saying, "Follow No Name. I love and honor her as a leader in these times. She has done and is doing the reading and the listening and the learning on the path that she truly believes is the correct one for our people. Meanwhile, a nigga like me just be rapping." It was all as confusing as the initial shot at her and feels like a proof that Cole isn't even sure what he's on about himself. This was when everyone started backlashing him because he handled the situation poorly. Obviously, Cole's response has been a mess from the very beginning, so it was only a matter of time before he was going to get called out, and rightfully so. Even his colleagues in the industry also added their voices in calling him out. Loudest voice to jump into the fray was Chance the Rapper and Earl Sweatshirt in a tweet that contained no explicit reference to Cole but was later confirmed to be about him by Chance himself. Called out men masking patriarchy and gaslighting as constructive criticism. Soon after, when a fan tweeted Chance that Cole was his people, the rapper clarified even further. "They both my peoples, but only one of them put out a whole song talking about how the other needs to reconsider their tone and attitude in order to save the world." As for Earl Sweatshirt, he called out the controversy as being comprised of multiple truths and called the Cole track just corny. Throughout J. Cole's career, he has been involved in situations that make it hard for his fans to defend him. The most recent one is issuing an apology right in the middle of a beef. To be honest, I don't know how he is gonna come back from this one, but if there is anyone who has made more comebacks from situations like this, then it's Cole. However, while we wait for his next move, leave a comment on how you feel about all of this. Do you guys think Cole is gonna make a comeback like his previous situations?